Oh, Glenn is going to have to trust me in this segment because he has this watch that he wears to time the segments.
Yes.
And now it's not working. So you're going to have to. So we have 5 minutes here, Glenn.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Okay.
I actually, you know what? I'll start with this.
Okay.
Finding some interesting home decor. Here's a little sand timer.
Is that a 5-minute sand timer?
I don't know if it's 5 minutes, but we'll find out by the time
let's see. Okay, we're looking ahead to Father's Day.
We're looking ahead to Father's Day, and some of the thing is that most people think that decor and fathers don't go together, so they end up with cologne and ties and pocket squares.
We've had all those people on this week.
Right, and so I'm like, well, what about things that are in the world of home decor? Because dads like that stuff too. So, one of the things I brought in, if you have a dad who likes to sort of DIY,
sure.
Cricut is this. So this is the Cricut Easy Joy, and you can sort of create your own thing. So it's essentially a labeler, a cutter.
Oh, I like a good labeler.
Yeah, so it will create labels for you, but you can make T-shirts, you can make postcards, you could make Father's Day cards if you wanted to. I brought some images of things that you can make with this, but it's sort of the options are really, really broad. So you have this, it connects Bluetooth, so that's made.
You got that for me, number one dad?
You are the
ever?
ever.
Oh, wow.
So you can make that kind of a thing. You can, this is a really fun record label, so inside it has, the Dad of the Year, and you can make a big shirt that might says, it's not a dad bod, it's a father figure.
How does it work though? You're putting like that on top of the...
Correct. So each one of them comes with a different kind of labeler. So some of them could be heat transfers, so you could, make a dad mug. So the mugs that you already own, you can create. So you can kind of create anything. And I think it's a great way for somebody who is creative as a dad to be able to create tons and tons of stuff. But also, with the kids, you could start making things with them, and then it ends up being sort of an everybody's gift as opposed to just your own gift, which I think is kind of great. Okay. Another thing that I really enjoyed was, I'll let you wear this.
Can I wear it?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is for the more serious chef dad.
Oh, you have to be a serious chef to be able to wear this?
When you feel this is by a company called Monty & Co. And you can get them on, really.
Okay.
So it's really, really well made. This is a really sort of heavy cotton twill and then wax. So, you could either, shoe a horse, you could run a barbecue. You could
Brian, you got one of these?
But it looks...
You don't? Okay, he needs one. Brian needs one.
Okay, I'll put him on the list, yeah.
Okay.
And they're really, they'll last and last and last. But it's a really sort of classy, wonderful gift. They also do these great sort of wine holders. So this allows you to be able to have the wine at the right temperature. Yeah. It's made of merino wool.
Yeah, it's nice.
And then the nice thing is that as a gift, it all comes in this really beautiful bag. So you end up with this bag, and it comes, and you get to deliver it to dad.
Monty and Cole.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's kind of what I would call, the slightly bougie gift for the dad who's a little. I mean, they're not inexpensive, but really, really well constructed.
Yeah.
Beautifully created.
It's like one of those things where I have a hard time tying that up at the back.
That has more to do with the fact that you've been at the barbecue too often, less to do with the fact of the actual.
Keep moving along here.
Yeah,
You're running out of time, Glenn.
I'm trying to be nice to you. And then I
got a Brian laugh.
I think it's nice to people think of this kind of throws and things like this as being something that belong to moms, but dads are gonna go and have a nap on the couch. Maybe they're gonna
pillow.
So they get their own pillow, they get their own thing, they get their own throw. They just pull it up over themselves, have a nap for a couple of hours, a couple of minutes, whatever it is that you can afford. I think
I'm always interested in how many pillows you have in your house, because every time you're on, you always do a pillow, like a bit of a pillow.
It's shocking. I pointed out to somebody that there are 14 on my bed, and someone
14. So then you're throwing them all off, and then you got to put them back on. You're not using all 14.
No,
how many pillows do you sleep with at night?
4.
You 4?
Well,
two,
no, not just me. So there's 2 pillows each,
okay,
right?
Gotcha.
And then you divide it up that way. I think this, having some sort of a cool kind of a retro fan. I think this is a sort of a really kind of a beautiful kind of thing. And you're going to want it, if Dad has a place in the garage, or perhaps he has a man cave or whatever, he's going to want to have something. And it has kind of a neat kind of vibe to it.
Where you can work in this other things, because we only have a minute left here, Glenn.
Okay, so all of the kind of having some kind of
time.
Oh yeah, see, I love the little, love thing, because that's a nice thing to put on the bookshelf. It's always going to say, hey, whenever he looks over, he's going to see these. Obviously, we have the scotch. You'll really, really enjoy that scotch.
What is it? What is it?
It's a 1-year-old tea. Yeah.
Not even sugar tea. No,
not even sugar. It's just straight up tea. But it'll wake you up. And the other thing is, I was worried that early in the morning you're already having scotch. Maybe it's not such a good thing.
No, you double dog. Can I take a sip of this?
Yeah,
How long? When did you make this?
About an hour ago.
It's still kind of warm.
Yeah, having some kind of art, black and white art that has kind of that Scotch theme. You don't have to go to coffee mugs, these insulated coffee mugs, things to put on the bookshelf, and sometimes something green.
Right.
is a nice thing to add because it adds a sort of a a peacefulness and a kindness.
They're saying this is where
Happy
we
Father's Day.
This is where we wave.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Bye. Bye. No, keep waving.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, we didn't know you were still looking.